Damn cat.
Damn cat.
Push it back a little bit so we get everybody in.
We
Boy,
live?
We are live.
Oh, they see me messing with my shirt. Good morning, everybody.
It's all right. They've probably seen other stuff.
We got little stuff everywhere. We're discombobulated.
Good morning. I'm Colleen.
Sue.
Carly.
Do we have anybody? We got 3 people in.
Woohoo!
You guys were waiting on us. I don't even know.
Central Illinois in the house.
We're discombobulated.
Well,
I'm discombobulated because I didn't have my poop in a group. Didn't get stuff on Instagram quickly.
We were busy catching up. We haven't seen
each other in a hot minute.
It's been a long time. Too long.
And so we were eating breakfast, chatting, and talking about projects that need help and
yeah, catching up.
and lost track of time.
Pretty
I
much.
lost track of time. Sorry. Yeah. This one wants to learn how to crochet. So we're going to play with crocheting after the podcast today. But of course, I had to do up a couple of little samples for her. She wants to do a corner to corner, which I think is a good first project. And she first said, 3 strands of fingering weight. What size hook? So I went into my room and I said, I don't know. Let me see. So I said, well, a 6.5 millimeter works pretty good. This is 3 strands with 6.5. And then I was struggling with it a little and I went, you probably don't want to do 3. Let's see what 6.5 and 2 strands look like. So that's 6.5 with 2.
And so in order to prepare for this, the engineer that I am, the person who studies that I am, I started pulling up YouTube videos last night, started practicing crocheting. And then I'm left-handed. So I was like watching right-handed people and I was trying to do it left-handed. And then I said, well, let me try the right hand. Maybe that'll be easier. And then I just sat there and I said, move hand. And my hand just sat there.
Doesn't move.
Right. And I was like, come on. And so this hand was doing moving the fabric around and everything. I was like, no, this isn't going to work. So we're going to switch. But I was able to do the chain.
Yeah. Cool.
And I did some single crochets.
Awesome.
And some double crochets.
That's all you need to do for this. That's it. That's all you need to do.
And the funniest thing was when I pulled it out, John walks up and he's like, Are you crocheting? I said, I'm going to learn how to crochet tomorrow, but I'm going to practice tonight. So it goes a little bit better tomorrow. And he's like, of course you are, right?
She doesn't want to come into a class.
No, can't do that. So then what does he do? He's like, give me that. He's like, let me see if I remember. So he holds it. And I learned this. There's the pencil way of holding the crochet.
Yeah.
Or the knife.
Yeah.
I'm the knife.
I'm a knife too.
He is the pencil. And
a lot of guys are pencil holders.
And so
I don't remember.
he did, he can do a chain.
Yeah.
And he's like, look at this. He's like, I always struggled with turning around. So when he was a kid, his grandmother had taught him how to crochet.
I'm a pencil.
Are you a pencil?
I'm a pencil.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You go like this?
Yeah.
No.
I'm
Yep.
a digger.
Yep. So
Shovel.
Good morning, Karen. I'll tell Hannah you said hello. And I'm going to try the dark side today. Karen, I'll let you know how it is.
Karen has to. The next time she has a pickup stitch on the heel.
That was her goal this year.
I told her the next time she asks Marsha to pick up her stitches on her heel, she has to ask Marsha to show her how to do it.
Yeah.
While Karen does it, though.
While Karen does it.
Or I can do it too. Marsha.
Any of us could really.
Marsha probably has more patience.
Probably.
And she's a better teacher.
Yeah. Because she is a knitting teacher.
Yeah.
So, I found these yesterday at the dollar store.
So cute. Show them the sides. Show them the sides.
For $1.25. Look at.
Okay, those are fun.
It went with my pink sweater and my new pink shirt.
I'm copying her, though. I'm buying this. It is in my basket.
She walks in today and it's long. It's like it goes to your knees. She goes, did you knit that? And I go, yeah. It was like I had it like 2 days. It was done. I'm like, it's big and bulky. It just goes super fast. As a matter of fact, it really only took me 10 seconds like this.
That's funny.
And it has a hood.
Yes, and it has a freaking hood.
What more could
Are
you
you
want?
kidding me? Right.
It's in my shopping basket.
So of course. No, it's
You guys are so funny. Okay, so I think last weekend you guys were talking about learning something new,
Mhm.
right? And so mine is crochet, and then this other thing that's been on my mind is I want to knit those Imagine Landscape gnomes. Have you guys seen those? They're super cool.
No, I haven't seen them.
Like small gnomes to big gnomes, and I love gnomes. And so I think I'm going to purchase her December pattern. I think it starts on the 25th and then goes, and each day it tells you what to do. And then I was going to even splurge and get a yarn kit for it. I might do leading men. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was looking at last night.
I think the gnomes would be so much easier and quicker to do in crochet.
Would you stop? Who did I ask? I didn't ask.
My other crocheter here.
Yeah, I started out as a crocheter.
Me too.
Like Sue.
Me too.
And then I came to what we consider
The dark side knitting.
Yeah.
Has anybody else made those gnomes? You guys know what I'm talking about?
I think I've seen it on the Leading Men site then with the kits. Now that you said Leading Men, I think I've seen those.
Yeah, and their yarn's affordable and their yarn's really good quality.
Yeah.
Right. So some of the other ones I was like, well, I'm not spending that.
So I do agree that they look really good in knit though.
They do. They do.
Look really good in knit.
But we could probably bath out 20 gnomes in crochet in a weekend.
My problem
And I won't have the hat done in a weekend.
My problem with crochet figures is I feel like when I stuff them, it shows more than when I knit.
Was that maybe because you're using the wrong size hook?
Maybe, but that's just been my experience. So
What do you guys think? We'll see. We'll see what happens.
I watched last week's episode this morning, so I'd be prepared for today.
Because
Hey, Deb!
Because we really need to be like,
Deb's on. She's watching.
hey,
us
Miss
live.
Deb.
Where's she
Hey,
at?
Deb. I got you one of these. It's a Bucky stuffed animal, little keychain zipper pull thing. I've had it since August.
Because we all, if you've been to Buc-ee's, you have to have something Buc-ee's.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I thought you would appreciate that.
She was in the, what did she just post? The Suez?
No, she's not in that.
Where are you, Deb? Oh,
Canal?
She's over Europe. She went from.
Oh, that was a different person I'm following.
Yeah, I'm like, she's not this. No.
No, this is Jessica Jane, a magician.
Okay,
Sorry.
I'm like, no, that would not be Miss Deb. She's going from. Where was she going from?
She's
London
somewhere
or
in
something?
the middle of the ocean right now.
Yeah, coming back.
Okay.
okay. So I'm sorry. I'm just kind of being a little squirrely.
Be a squirrel.
So my corner to corner blanket. So that I'm going to try and do.
Mm-hmm.
In my head, it's like rainbowish, right? So I'm starting with red and pink. So that's what I pulled, which I don't have a whole lot of. So I think it's going to be a nice rainbow, and then it's going to be 3/4 blue.
Perfect. Perfect. It can be anything. Be anything you want it to be. Yeah. Or you could just use up scrap yarn,
Well, that's what I grabbed.
which is a lot of my corner to corners are just
But I mean, that's what I grabbed, though. I didn't grab
Yeah.
any full skeins.
right. You'll eat a lot of yarn up.
I know. So that's part of the reason why I want to do it is so I can use up the yarn that I have.
Heading from the Azores to Grand Turk
in the Caribbean.
in the Caribbean.
Oh.
That's where
That's
Miss Deb is right
fabulous.
now. Mm-hmm.
That's fabulous.
Yeah.
We're not. We're here in Indiana.
Enjoy
We are.
lunch.
But it is warm and sunny today.
It is.
It was really nice yesterday too.
It was cold last week.
Yeah, it was. It was.
It was flat out cold.
I had to
Yeah.
get out my winter wear.
I didn't. I was not.
Well, like a sweater and a heavier coat.
Can I show? Can I show like a 90% FO?
Yes.
Okay, so guys, I did this. I ordered from Spun Right Round. That dyer has been on my list of people to buy from for I don't even know how long. And I finally remembered, and I was actually able to catch her Halloween advent. And I did the lava trail cowl. So here it is.
So pretty.
Maybe if I...
Fun.
There we go.
Wait.
So what I need to do, yeah, right. So I just need to mattress stitch, kind of seam these suckers down, right? So then it has a nice edge, and then mattress stitch the back. So it's knit flat. You go back and forth, back and forth. It is so squishy. It is so soft. Her colors are amazing. So then I immediately, of course, went and ordered her Christmas advent in DK with nylon.
Of course.
I mean, what else are you going to do, right? So, spun right round. This is her Halloween advent. I absolutely love it. If you haven't knit with her stuff before, go try it.
Nice.
Pygmy Tiger Knits is a big fan of Spun Right Round. That's how I found out about it. So when Leah was doing her podcast, it was good and bad, right? Because I love Leah, and she's so talented, and her colors are just amazing, right? Whereas I'm stuck in blue.
Yes.
But the problem with Leah, God love her, she knows all these dyers. So I would write them all down like, oh, if Leah likes them, they must be really good.
They're really
Yeah,
good.
right.
They're
So
really
then I have
good.
to
Yep.
spend more money.
And I gotta go get that. Thanks, Leah.
So yeah. And then so that's almost done. And then I've got some socks.
That's a 90% FO.
Yeah. Then I've got some socks I'm working on for John. This is some British yarn. I don't have the label with me. Then my cat chewed the yarn. So
She has 2
kittens. They're Siberian kittens. They're a little smaller than Maine Coons.
They're
15 pounds each.
yeah, they're medium-sized dogs with lots of hair.
And they follow you around like dogs. Like Mochi, he just comes over and sits on your lap. He's like, you need to put your knitting down and you need to pet me. He doesn't fit anymore. He doesn't care. He's like, you need a bigger lap then.
You just need a big lap. I don't know what. There's nothing wrong with me, Mom. There's a problem with your lap. Your lap is not big enough.
I'm trying to think of what else is new.
You heard a pop in your sweater, and
I
so
heard pop in my
she put her
sweater.
sweater on, and it went pop,
And I went,
she went, oh
shoot.
shoot. And so she brought it over. She's like, I think it's somewhere in the top
neck.
part.
I didn't see anything though. I saw one spot. Maybe she wants to reinforce, but I don't think that was the pop, and I don't see anything that would have made a pop. So
Thankfully, it's a sweater that you hold double. So
Yeah.
even if one strand went, the whole thing's not going to go. And even if you do end up with a hole, that's the kind of sweater where you could do that visible patch where it would look really cool.
Yeah. Well, but you know what though?
Bring the sweater over
yeah,
here so that
so
you guys can see it. You've seen it before, but in case, you're new here and didn't see it before.
I had visions of the sweater unraveling in the middle of a meeting, right? Because I put it on to wear it to work the other day, and I was like, oh God, and I work with all men, right? So can you see me sitting there having a meeting, and I'm like, Colleen, your yarn is like,
You're like, yeah, you're like, I got it on my Swift. I'm just putting it back on the ball. I don't know what you're talking about. So here's a sweater,
it's the simple something sweater.
Yeah.
It's yarn held double. It was total fun.
It's so
Total fun to make.
squishy.
It is squishy, yeah.
And yeah.
and blue.
And blue.
Well, there are other colors in there.
Yeah, there are. Let me hold it up close so that you guys can see. She planned on putting little flecks of neon in just random places.
Yeah, green and pink.
So, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and then you know what else I brought over?
So we do have one little stitch marker up here where we think that might be. I don't think it is,
I don't think it is,
I don't
but
think it is either.
just in case.
I think it's just loosened up.
So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Maybe I'll be on the news one day. Lady was in the office and her sweater unraveled. HR was called.
Too funny.
Yeah, I noticed that too. What's that? That might just be bad. Oh,
You
whatever.
just go zoop and it's done.
Yeah, that's fine. That's just whatever. It's not like it's going to be perfect.
No, it's
Yeah.
not meant to be. If it's
Karen, you
handmade,
have
It's
this yarn.
It's handmade.
That
so
yarn's
it can't
from
be perfect.
Hue Loco, and then the bright pop. Yeah, the whole thing is from Hue Loco, and then the one I held double was from Leading Men in Dames Etsy.
Yeah. Dames Etsy.
And then I brought
Because I think I had a
we were all
little,
look because I had like needed this much left.
Yeah,
and I
and
couldn't.
I think I had a little bit that I
Mhm.
gave to Dames
Yeah,
Etsy.
yeah, and then I wound up ordering.
Because it's leading men, and more than likely one of us has it.
Yeah. What else? Oh, I brought over my 10 stitch blanket today because I'm debating. Do I add an edging and have that take 3 years? Or do I rip the edging out that I started and say it's done and have somebody put on a backing for me?
Well, here's what I would do, because it will take a long time to do this I-cord edging. I would take out what you've done,
Mhm.
have Deb or Marcia, if one of them will do it, put on a fleece backing, and then if you want to add an edging, add it later.
Oh, that's good. What do you think about that, Deb?
I think she had to
And
leave for
maybe-
Oh,
the
did she?
But she'll watch it later.
Maybe after you've crocheted for a little bit, you'll go, I could do a crochet border because you're more comfortable with it.
Maybe.
And that goes a lot faster than an I-cord edging.
so much faster.
The I-cord edging is kind
It
of
looks
really
pretty
cool.
cool,
It
though.
looks cool.
It does.
Yeah.
It does look cool, but it
So-
would take a long time.
Yeah. So anyway, that's what's going on with me. I don't think I have anything else.
I didn't finish anything. I didn't work on much this week at all. That is, yeah, Barocco. It's Barocco. This is my Musselburgh that I've been working on for a while. The little bend and snap hat that I'm working on, I brought it to my in-laws' house on Friday and left it there.
Did they move yet?
They're here. They're already here. Did they
find a
they're
house?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that was fast.
Yeah, they're moved in. They sold their house down there furnished, and they moved in here. They signed it one day, and the next day at 8:00 in the morning, they had a whole house of furniture delivered.
Wow, they don't mess around, do they?
They're here.
Well, aren't you lucky?
Yeah.
I think it's great.
It was funny yesterday. I sent her a text. It was like 12:30, and I thought it would be kind of funny for me to send her a text that said, "Hello from across the freeway," because they moved in right across the freeway here, and so that's what I did. Hello from across. She calls me like a minute and a half later. I'm in Scienceville right now, and I'm gonna be coming by your way in like 5 minutes. Want to do lunch? Sure. So I did lunch with my mother-in-law yesterday at Le Peep right here.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Yep. In-laws are here. Your sweater.
Thanks. What else do you have to show?
She got a present today.
I did.
gave her a present.
I got 2 presents. I
Two
got,
presents.
I got a Buc-ee's because,
Karen, you have a Buc-ee's too.
and I got an oink from this one because it's my color. So it'll probably end up in my blankie, which is right behind me. I had it out because I was playing with it this morning a little bit. It's not any bigger, guys. I haven't made it any bigger, but it's getting cold enough out now where I think I can work on it.
So what stitch is that?
This is like it's technically like a granny square, but it's not bunches of little ones.
Well, these look like little squares to me.
Yeah, because it's a modern granny square. It's just one giant continual granny square, really. It's huge.
Oh yeah, look at it. Okay. But I mean, the individual boxes look like little boxes to me.
Well, the reason why you're having a hard time seeing these individual boxes is because one goes this way and then the next one goes this way. They're going different directions. One's this way and then this one is that way.
Oh. Well, and it's not very boxy, right? Oh, there's the box.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, guys.
Engineer brain.
And this is just a row of boxes. This one is 2-row repeat. So one is chains and slip stitches, and then the next one is where you put the box in.
Okay. My brain hurts.
So this is my pink blanket. Essentially, whatever goes into it has to have pink in it in some
Fashion.
some place.
Yeah, I like it.
I think the next one when I run out
Is that pretty
is that
dark
black one.
Yes.
Yes. I have a dark one that I got from her.
Oh, I want to see it.
Purely by accident.
Purely by
Because
accident.
it was at the Christmas party.
Yes. It's in here. I know it's in here. I could have swore it was in there. I could have swore it's in there. This one, because it has a little bit of pink
Oh,
in it.
yeah.
So this one's going to go in Expression Fiber Arts. I think it has some cashmere in it.
I think so.
Yeah, 15%. Oh, and silk.
Yeah.
Oh, man, you should make a cowl out of this.
No, it's going in my blanket.
It's really soft.
I think that might have to go in there too. Okay. But yeah, so honestly, I don't know if I've shown this bag
I don't know,
before.
but I love it.
That's funny. I had to read it. It's backwards. So it took me a minute.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I'm an intelligent, classy, well-educated woman who says fuck a lot. I can't even remember where I got that
I like it.
or how I got it or
I
who
like
gave
it.
it to me or what.
Well, I brought a few goodies. These are from when Deb took me. She came and picked me up and took me to the outdoor
Oh, yeah.
thingy. So the Yarn Adventure truck was there. That's when I talked to them and got approval to do bags for them.
Yes.
So those are in the works.
I talked to them about doing stitch markers, but I never contacted them again. It's all, my bad.
So they had on their truck this little thing. It's from Tangerine Designs, I guess. I don't know.
Tangerine.
But it
Designs.
is a yarn holder. And it's a circle.
It's
and
a little circle in a thing,
and
probably
a handle.
3D printed.
Put it together, and then you can put your yarn cake on it. And then you attach the little handle.
Little handle so it doesn't come back off.
And then you can knit and walk around, or you could attach it to a table that you were knitting at,
Oh my God, I
or
love
whatever.
this.
And
I might have to get a 3D printer just for this.
John has one.
Does he?
Yes. Of
They're
course
not,
he does.
They're not that bad.
No, but we could ask him to come up with something. He likes to feel wanted.
I-
We haven't had many yarn barfs for him
no,
lately.
I had one recently, and I thought of you. And then
Yeah, anytime.
But what a brilliant design.
and they had all kinds of different
Love it.
colors and designs, and you know what? No, I think these are resin. These are
Yeah.
resin because they have the glittery stuff in them, but you could totally 3D print one too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Or, just pop on and buy one. 'Cause
Right, because
That's even easier.
That's what I would do.
That's just
Tangerine Designs. It was on the Yarn Adventure truck, so you can go to their website or you can find Tangerine Designs themselves. I'm sure they have a way for you to buy them. But then I decided I needed to jump on the Musselburgh bandwagon
Yes.
because I haven't made one.
I
have not made one.
Guys, how is she part of our flock?
I don't understand. I don't
I've
get
been
it.
a little busy having surgery and test knitting.
It's the test
It's the
knitting.
test
It's
knitting.
not the surgery.
I'm not test knitting for that designer anymore. So anyway, this is from Ba. It is the Hold Me Closer Tiny Rainbow. It is the same yarn, I believe, that Karen showed her FOs last week, her socks.
Oh my gosh.
And it has a little ducky, which I thought of Deb. I was like, oh, look, I found my duck. So this is going to be one side of the Musselburgh. And then the other side, I bought the,
Oh my gosh.
I don't know what it's called, but the rainbow.
Mini skeins.
Mini skeiner rainbows. Oh
What
my
fun.
goodness.
I love their yarns and their
So are you
colors.
going to do two? Because this is enough for 2 hats.
Yeah, I don't know what I'll do with the leftovers yet.
You'll
but
make another one.
Make another one.
anyway, I just thought that would be really cool to have
I think it would
the
be.
inside be something like this and the outside be something like that.
I agree. I think it would be
Reversible.
I think it's gonna be
super
awesome.
fun.
How come you haven't
So-
cast on yet?
Well,
Well,
because she hasn't wound them up yet.
Sue's going to
which-
help me wind them today.
Yeah.
Because right now with being on crutches and stuff, I can't get to all my winder stuff and get it like
Yeah.
easily
So,
without having to say,
We're just gonna
"Joe."
wind. We're gonna wind.
Can you get me going first?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I
Yes,
can
of course.
wind. I just need to be able to use
No,
her.
no, no. You guys can do it, but just get me going.
And then I got this one from
Oh my gosh, there's sparkles.
That's a fun one.
Laughing Cat Fibers, which I don't think I've ever bought from them before, but they were at the little show. It's called
Laughing.
Siberian, and it is superwash merino nylon and silver stellina.
It is so squishy.
Squishy
It's
and sparkly.
Super sparkly. It's DK.
Look at this. Look
And
at all the colors.
That
Oh my
one's
goodness.
gonna just be a basic winter hat.
You guys don't see the sparkles, but there are sparkles in here.
So, well, anytime you hear Stellina,
Laughing Cat Fibers. Love it.
her yarns were so like rich and cut. Like the colors were really
Yeah.
rich and really kind of.
They are nice looking.
I'm drinking tea today, by the way. Jasmine tea.
I drink jasmine at work a lot.
So do I. It's my favorite. I drink it if I'm going to a meeting and people are going to get on my nerves.
Oh, were you afraid we were gonna?
No. No, but that's really
Do you
funny.
get
I can see how you went there.
Do you get
No,
the yellow
it's my
orange
favorite.
tin?
Yeah.
Me too. And I use
Yeah.
at work, I use the little pod. I use the reusable pod in my,
Yeah, that's
Well, I
what
can't wait for you
bought.
to start. So you need to start today.
I didn't bring needles.
and I don't have an extra set to
I'm
lend
sure-
you because I need 2 for my bend and snap, which by the way, guys, I left it at my mother-in-law's. Otherwise I would probably be on the main part of the hat right now.
What size needles are you using?
3.
I use 3s.
Okay.
I think Karen uses 3s too. And then I play with the
Deb probably uses a 4 or a 5 because she's ballistically tight.
I play with the
Which I'm
length.
not.
But you can use whatever size you want and then just do gauge.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's how she writes that pattern.
So I think we have determined, is it 20 inches and then you start your decrease?
I do 19
Okay.
for a fold over.
Yeah, 19 or 20, which is a little bit different than what her pattern calls for, but that way you get a nice brim
Okay.
for
A
4
fold over.
layers over your ears.
Yeah.
I need
or
to start
fold over.
another muscle. So this is what happened. It was rowing season and I didn't knit a whole lot. And now I'm officially off the water. Went rowing yesterday. That's it. Covered my boat a couple
Right.
weeks ago. And so now I want to knit and I want to knit all this stuff, but I was doing really good not having all these projects and I'm about to have 10 of them going at once. I see it coming, right? Because I want to start gnomes. I have got these socks. I have to finish this. My other blanket. I'm getting ready to start another blanket and I miss having a Musselburgh hat going.
Well, the Musselburgh is just easy. It's like socks. It's
Mhm.
easy to have on the go.
Yeah, I know.
And you can do it in a movie theater because you really don't even need to see what the fuck you're doing because it's just knitting around.
I left my lace weight project in the car just because of being on crutches. I was like, I can only carry so much stuff.
We
Yeah.
could have gotten your stuff.
No,
I've been on crutches enough. I'm happy to help.
Okay, guys.
Oh, this
I'm
is-
gonna give you a sneak preview peek. It's not up yet, but it will be shortly. Have a little 10 pack, 10 or 12. I don't know. New Year's stitch markers. They're all
Look at that.
different.
Fun.
There's another hat, 2023. I only have a few of these. It's going to be a full set. It'll be all of them together.
You guys
That's
better
another-
hurry up before we buy them.
You know, a little martini glass. There's all the stuff. Stars, the clock's going to drop, that sort of stuff. There's like
Those are fun.
10 or 12. It'll be a full pack. But I only have a few of those. But the other...
champagne bottle.
I've been eyeing these.
Okay, you guys, I couldn't not get these. Not only are they freaking glittery, they're also glow in the freaking dark.
Duckies.
They have glitter inside of them. Okay, y'all, I haven't seen those, but they're also glow in the dark. I have them in pink, red, white, yellow, blue, dark blue,
they
green.
really do glow.
They do glow in the dark, y'all. I can't even. They're not up on Etsy yet. They will be up on Etsy.
Oh, I can't do it with glasses.
No, probably because we're gonna take them.
These
These are okay, guys. These are fun.
They have glitter inside of them and they glow in the dark. What in the world? It was just
What more could you
ridiculous.
want?
Cute little duckies in a row, right?
Yeah.
I don't know how I'm going to get a photo of them that they glow in the dark, but I will figure it out.
So cute.
My inside bathroom where I have absolutely no
I'm
light
gonna steal all the
to see if I can get a photo of them
I don't know.
glowing. I don't know. Those are going to be individual.
so
You can get whatever color you want, but the New Year's one, that's going to be a pack.
Karen and I would like the 2 blue ones.
I'll take the pink ones.
Can't have all of the pink ones, but you know. That's what's other than the fact that 25% off in my Etsy shop right now.
Oh wow.
Like on some things, right? Not everything.
Over 100 items
Okay.
are
Oh, wow.
25% off.
Wow.
Yeah. Karen's like, me too. I'll buy. You're crazy. You guys are all crazy.
We're the same.
I have just been working on cutting out fabric and cutting out fabric and cutting out fabric because I am taking 1, 2, 4 patterns of fabric bags to the Sleeping Bear Fiber Retreat next weekend.
Oh, you're vending there too?
Yes.
Awesome.
Oh, cool.
Awesome.
So if you have anything else to send up, I leave Thursday. Well, I leave Tuesday. So I think you already mailed everything. So I think you already mailed the stuff to.
Yeah, to Tracy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is Sue's last year not this Sue. This is
The Sue at the
Sue at
sleeping...
it's her last year cooking for it.
Mm-hmm. It doesn't surprise me. It's a lot of work.
Yeah. So
I would cater it in.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's talking about the Sleeping Bear Fiber Retreat, which is a Thursday night, Friday, Saturday, Sunday morning retreat up in northern Michigan.
Right
where
here.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
It's way up there, y'all. And they're in a facility that's like 30 ensuite rooms, double occupancy. And it's like 20,000 square feet, and you have access to the entire facility.
Mm-hmm. Like
and they feed you breakfast, lunch, and dinner and snacks.
Maybe a pool table or something downstairs.
Yeah, there's a game room with pinball and shuffleboard and a full bar.
There's a full, like a gym too, but they joked that never gets used.
Yeah, that doesn't get used. Classrooms. Yeah, I've been twice, and it's phenomenal.
So my mom is driving me nuts about this trip.
Why?
Mom, don't watch this. I love her dearly. But we signed up for our classes like forever ago, right? When we signed up for the... And so her class is to find a pattern. So let's just say she wanted to make a muscle bar hat.
Yeah.
And the pattern called for sock yarn.
Yeah.
Right? And she wants to be able to use a different yarn than what the pattern calls for.
No.
So it teaches you how to
how to change.
Okay. Oh, that's a good class.
Yeah, that's good.
So I keep asking her over and over, did you find your pattern yet? Did you find a pattern yet? Did you figure out no? She's going to have nothing to take to this class, and she's going to get nothing out of it, and it's going to be your own damn fault.
Do you want me to call her? I can talk to her about how I prepared to learn to crochet today.
Well, someone needs to just,
Why don't you just pick a pattern and say, here?
Anyway, I gave her a couple patterns just last time I was there and was like, well, use one of these and make up a yarn you'd like to use. Like, it doesn't even have to be a real yarn. Like, make it up so they can teach you how to do this.
How to change the pattern for your yarn.
Whatever. That's on her. But she is making her famous Chex Mix to take with us up there.
Oh, yay.
That she only makes at Thanksgiving and Christmas. She will not make it any other time.
What's special about it?
It's just the mom's love into and she puts bugles in it and she put, different, but I'm so looking for, I'm like, do we have to share this?
No.
You don't have to share it.
I don't like to share anything.
You don't have to share it.
And she was going to make caramel corn and do up individual bags to share with all the ladies, but I think she's nixed that just because it's so much work. But there's also the gift exchange, like
Yeah.
mystery gift exchange.
Yeah.
And so this year they wanted it to be stuff that people could make, like do stuff with, not that you already made something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Whatever. So, but we are doing something special. I don't want to give it away in case anyone that's going to that retreat is going.
Okay.
Okay, well,
afterwards,
afterwards
can you
Afterwards, I
you
can
need
tell
to
them. And I could share on a future podcast, but I don't want to spoil it if any of those folks are watching.
Yeah. Like
so-
Miss Tracy.
Yeah. So
Miss
I'm
Tracy.
super excited, Miss Tracy, to come. I have been like counting down the days, and like I'm leaving for my mom's on Tuesday because she lives in Niles down here in Michigan.
Yeah.
And then Thursday we'll drive up for the retreat. And
Yeah.
I'm so excited. I can't wait.
I need to tell you guys what Miss Tracy did. I don't know if I told you guys. So Tracy is one of the organizers of this retreat, and she ordered some needle huggers, and she ordered a bunch of stuff from our Etsy shop, and in that she asked if I would send some business cards since I wasn't going to be there, and I said yes, of course, no problem. So I had to go digging around to find some business cards because I ran out, and I was changing logos, which we have the new logo up. I still haven't got new business cards. I digress, whatever. So I send her the stuff. She gets it. She immediately emails me and said, I'm a dumbass, and I thought I ordered these with the lobster clasp on them. So she ordered 3 packs of 8 needle huggers, just original, the way they were. She's like, I'm a dumbass. I didn't get it with the lobster clasp on them. I need some other stuff to order. Can you send me? So I sent her the lobster clasp and the O-rings to put them on with. And in the note, I said, this is what you're going to want to do to get these on to make it, so you're not pulling your hair out. She emailed me back and she's like, I got them all done. Thanks for the advice. It was much needed. Thank you. I'm like, oh, Tracy.
I think she's a person I'm going to enjoy.
When you do things like late at night or whatnot, sometimes we forget to read all the words.
Amen.
Oh, yeah.
Amen.
It doesn't have to be late at night for me to not read all the words.
Not read all the words.
Well, so the class I'm taking is spinning class.
Oh,
so
yeah.
You're going to have my spinning wheel all the way up there. And I had yarn and stuff on a lot of my bobbins. So I had to hurry and get all that off my bobbins. So they were ready to go.
Tracy does a lot of spinning there. Yeah.
So yesterday, my spinning wheel got a bath.
Oh.
So it got completely wiped down.
Nice.
It got waxed with the beeswax stuff and then sat for 4 hours and then re-wiped down. And it's all like shiny. It looks like it's like brand new. I'm like, oh, look, it got a bath. So it's ready to go up north. But
see, this is another thing I can't, like, it would be another thing to get into.
You know what COVID. You know what I want to get into is weaving.
Oh my God, no.
That would be
you
good.
have the room for a loom though.
No, I don't.
Well, you do.
Well, I don't. I have cats. They'll jump on it.
It have to be in a room that's not.
That's no animals.
Oh, well, that's not my house.
You would have to partition them off.
There's no way. If you come to my house, you better love animals. We have 4, and it's their house. I just happen to live there and feed them.
I will come watch them whenever you need me to.
Oh, that's good to know. We're going on vacation in January, so I'll let you know.
I love animals.
I would come over and feed your cats, but I can't stay with them because Jamie. Well, I could, but then I wouldn't be able to see my husband. Okay, if I can park in the middle of the garage, it's fine. You have a point.
He was just gone for 3 weeks.
Yeah, he was. And I was like, did you really need to come back? I was really enjoying parking in the middle of the garage.
You should have just stayed there and been like, oh, you lost your spot.
Sorry.
Poor
Sorry,
Jamie. He's a good guy.
Well, and today I didn't pull in the driveway because I was like, oh, Jamie's probably leaving for golf. And I didn't know which side he parked on. So I was like, oh, I'll park down at the bottom. And He did leave. He's not golfing though. He's going to buy a golf club instead.
A wedge.
A wedge.
Yeah, but then the Packers start at 1, so he'll go to like the ale.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
and
said he was going to have
wings
beer and watch football.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I think the Colts play at 4 today. Is what somebody told me. I think my husband told me that.
Yeah, they play at 4. Packers at 1.
We don't want to talk about football from yesterday though. Football didn't happen yesterday.
I didn't. You know what? I used to follow college football. I don't follow any football anymore. I used to be really excited to have Colts tickets. I don't care anymore. It's too much of a time suck. I'd rather be knitting and doing my laundry and meal prepping than being
So
in a
Nancy
stupid
wants
game.
Nancy wants to know, how are your birds outside your front door?
Oh yeah, Nancy. So they've left.
They've
And-
migrated.
They I don't know where they go. They'll be back probably in February or March. And that reminds me, I probably need to go and get another wreath for them for next year. But yeah, they had I think we had 2 sets of eggs this year.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, thanks for the compliment about my hair. I started going to a new hairstylist. So thank you. This is the first cut she has done. I go back, I think, next week or the following week. But yeah, thank you. I was pretty happy with her too. So I think I may have found a good one for a while.
For a hot minute.
Yeah, for a hot minute, hopefully. Well, she won't go on maternity leave. She's past that. That's what was going on, is my hairstylist were going on maternity leave. I'm like, really? Okay, let's stop this. Then they don't come back, which, I mean, great, good for them. Or their hours are like, I'll work from like 10 to 2 in the middle of the week. Well, that's nice. So do I.
Those of us that work.
Yeah. Yeah,
So-
me too. Me too.
So yeah.
I drive up to Lebanon now to get my hair.
That's what I've been watching
Get
that.
my
yeah.
hair did.
Yeah. So
I need to keep an eye out for their podcast. They have to start one. These two are just hysterical. And each time I've been up there, their chairs are right next to each other, and they just crack me up. I'm like, y'all need to have this on a podcast because, yeah.
can I tell you something else? Charlie's 18.
Did he just have a birthday?
He's so
Well,
distinguished.
I say it's, I got him in September 17 years ago, so that's
That's
around
his
when
birthday.
that's his
Yeah.
birthday for me.
Yeah.
Although I really don't know, but yeah, he's 18 at least, and he's still going strong.
Good for him.
He's such a distinguished gentleman with his, he's looking George Clooney-ish
Mhm.
with his gray.
Mm-hmm.
Is he keeping your house chipmunk free still?
We haven't had any chipmunks.
No mices.
Yeah, I
Uh-huh.
pity any rodent that gets into our house with the cats. Oh man. So there was a moth flying around today, and I was sitting there, and then all of a sudden, this cat went flying 5 feet in the air. So graceful. But
Like moth is gone.
yeah, I'm like, huh, sucks to be that moth. So yeah, next
Extra
life
protein.
don't come into our house as an insect or a rodent.
No, I want to be a cat in your house.
Yeah, a cat or a
right?
dog. Yeah. So
Yeah.
So Charlie, he slept next to me the other night. It was fabulous. It's one of my favorite things to do. We snuggled together all night. It was great.
How's
He's
Mika?
so sweet.
Oh, she's sweet. She's bummed that we're done coaching for the season and we won't coach again until March. You know what? I probably didn't tell you guys this. So one of the last practices I coached, John brought Mika. And I said, well, John, what are you doing? He's like, nothing. And I said, well, hey, why don't you steer the boat? It was a sweep boat. So, those little coxswains, those little people, John was a big person. So he sat on the boat and he steered it for me. And so I was in the coach's launch with Mika. And so we took coached these people. Mika was not a fan of John being in the other boat. She was beside herself the entire practice. So usually, when it's just me and Mika in the boat, she looks overboard and then she lays down and she goes to sleep. And then she'll pop up every now and okay, the boats are
Like,
still there.
Mom, you're still doing your thing. We're still cool, Mom. We're
or
good.
she just, gets the smells and stuff. But she about lost her mind. Now we have done it in the past where I'm the one rowing and John's in the launch with her, and she is okay until she smells me or hears me. They're close to me, and then she gets a little antsy, but nothing like she was with John in the boat. She's like, we can't have this.
It's not allowed.
It is
It's
not allowed.
No.
So Coach Mika's like, time out, Coach Mom. Dad does not go in the boat, so we won't do that again. It was the weirdest thing. Yeah, no. I was worried she was going to jump overboard. Yeah.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that's when you're coaching, that's the last thing you want to have to worry about is
Yeah. I'm like, I'm making sure everybody else doesn't fall, and now I have to worry about my dog.
Your dog's a swimmer.
Oh yeah, I know, but what's she gonna do? Swim and jump in the other boat? That's this wide?
True. That's true. Fair
So-
point. Well made.
So
I
yeah, but
gotcha.
Mika's doing great. She got her hair cut in September. I found
She
it.
got her hair did.
Yeah. So she gets her hair done every 3 or 4 months.
Does she get little bows?
No,
They put a bandana on her when you pick her up.
I don't even think they do that. I think they just make her look really nice. But she gets mad because she's like, "Leave my feathers alone." That's what they call the hind.
Yeah.
She's like, "I've worked really hard for my feathers. Get your own feathers and don't touch my tail." She's like, "Back off." Yeah. And so what happens there with the tail is she ends up with a mat somewhere. So then you have to cut it out. So then she has this gorgeous tail with a hole in it because she's don't touch my tail. Don't touch my
Mika's a
feathers.
golden.
Mika's a golden retriever rescue. Not that it matters.
She's-
She's sweet.
She's super sweet. And she has a plethora of shoes.
Yeah.
She does the one shoe thing. If you go to her house and you take your shoes off the front door like you do at everybody's house, when you go to put your shoes on, there'll be one shoe there. The other one goes somewhere else. So then you hunt.
She ate Karen's shoes.
Well, they're little.
I felt horrible.
They're little.
Thank
so-
God Karen is one of my dear friends and I've known her for so long. Like if it had been somebody I just met and been like, "Come on over," and then the damn dog eats their shoe, I would have been mortified.
I'll gift her my boot when I'm done.
Yeah.
She can have a heyday with it.
So it was a couple
Right?
It
Right?
was a couple of weeks ago. I can't remember which. I think I had come into the driveway. Anyway, John was out with the dog, and she was going back and forth between us, and couldn't figure out what to do. I took off my flip flop and I handed it to her.
Oh,
She
thank
calmed
you.
down.
I
Thank
got
you.
something to chew on.
She's
Thanks.
like, no, she wasn't even
Just-
just.
just,
Just
I
I
gotta have
need to bring
something-
you a shoe. Here you go. So if you ever
Yeah.
have a golden, they like shoes, or they need to bring you.
They
something.
need to. They need to
Retrieve.
retrieve.
Yeah.
They need
Yeah.
to retrieve.
And so I have started keeping my old shoes that I no longer wear by the front door for her. So she always has a pile. But then the cleaning lady comes and she puts stuff away, and I'm like, "No, stop." And
Not with the shoes.
she stopped because what happens is Mika has started taking her shoes. So
Nah.
she's like, "Okay."
So spent shoes can go to your house.
Yeah.
I might donate some.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
when you walk in, it looks like we have a hot mess of old shoes. Well, that's why.
Well, you know,
It keeps her from bothering the others.
Right.
it's so funny. As I remember when Jamie and I came over, we were bringing you guys something.
Mhm.
The next thing you know, Mika's showing up with Jamie's shoe, like size 14, 15 shoe in her mouth. It's just, you know, here she's coming with, we're like, "Thank you." And she gives you the shoe and then she goes, gets another shoe.
Well, I just remember during
It
COVID
was just-
with the wreath and the birds,
Uh-huh.
you'd be like, "Don't come to the front door." I'm like, "Okay,
You have to come in through the
come
garage.
through the garage."
Well, what are we gonna do, right? Like,
It's the animal house.
yeah, I mean, what are you supposed to do? So my mom, she tells me that she was gonna have the same problem at her house, but so she took her plants and her wreath down. And I'm like, "You did what?" Mom? Because yeah, the birds had moved into her fern. I was like, well, "That's mean, Mom. I would have just." No, I guess
She's
that's
the
where
other
It's in the
door.
fern. Like, what?
she's. I'm like, "Are you sure we're related?" Right. So yeah. So yeah,
I don't have anything
I'm
else.
excited to learn this dark art.
The dark art.
I'll let you know how that goes. Maybe I'll come back next weekend.
I'm here.
Oh, hey Karen, are you still there? Is next weekend when we go to the bookstore? I think it is.
That's
Yes.
on Saturday.
I
Or is it
thought
on
I
Sunday?
think it's on
Sunday.
Sunday.
Yeah, it's next weekend because I won't be here for
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Hannah's gonna go. It's gonna be fun. It's the drunk knitter.
Oh, Miss Hannah.
Yeah. Yeah. So I've been wanting to meet this woman. I've been following her on Instagram for a while. She just released a pattern for a cardigan.
Was it the drunk knitter?
The drunk knitter. The cardigan is amazing, and I think it's worsted weight or something like that. I'm like, maybe.
size 8 needles.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I think it was like size 10, and I'm like, that's
Wow.
even better.
Even better. November 12th.
Yeah, so that's next Sunday. So yeah, I'm gonna bring Hannah, and we're gonna go. See you guys there, except you. We'll let you know if there's anything good
Okay, party for me.
in the
Yeah.
I'll
bookstore.
party
At
in
the
Northern
bookstore.
Michigan.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Okay. Well,
Wish me luck. Say a prayer.
You
keep
got
your
this.
fingers crossed for her.
She's got
She's
this.
fine.
She
She's
practiced.
Totally
She's
fine.
good.
She's totally fine. And here's the thing, guys. I'm right-handed. She's left-handed. So
Mirror image.
we're gonna mirror image. This is my grandma taught me knitting and crochet, and she's left-handed. So the way I learned from my grandma is you just sit across and you do what that hand is doing, right? So
It has.
I
to
will
be,
have her sitting across from me.
It has to be better. When I learned to knit, I'm self-taught knitter. So this was way back before the interwebs blew up. So it was DVDs on my TV by myself, and I'm left-handed, and I didn't even know you could knit left-handed. So I did everything. I do it right-handed. You have no idea how many times those needles went across the room.
I'm sure.
I mean, it was.
Yeah, I'm sure.
No animals were harmed in the throwing of needles.
Nope.
Yeah.
But I persevered.
No, it'll be fine. It'll be fine.
I'm looking forward to it.
It'll be totally fine. So you guys enjoy the rest of your day. If you have good weather, go outside, enjoy it while we can.
And if you don't have good weather, just snuggle in and knit.
yeah, just snuggle in and knit, and do a little long cardigan with a hoodie on it
In about 10 seconds.
in about 10 seconds. It's no big deal. It's easy.
Bye, guys. Have a good week. I'll
See you
next
later.
week.
Oh.